Jane and Steve Show. Step aside and let the big kids play. Raw talk in your ears. Weekdays.
Steve loves Dick. Steve loves Dick.
Nothing new. I think we didn't already know.
I know. So we kind of had a chance to go through the wondrous box of dicks that Shipperdick sent us. There's a lot of stuff in there. So
it's very wondrous.
It is actually, yes. Ethan already procured himself a pair of Shipperdick socks, which are actually rather good. You on out? You on out, Ripley? You need to get out? Why don't you get out now, girl?
Already.
What are you still saying there?
Man.
Get your black ass out of this room now. I know. She can't. She was trying to open the door.
She wasn't trying to open the door.
She's not smart enough for that.
Okay, so let's face it, right? Most of you listening to this are never going to win one of these. All right?
That's not cool.
Well, let's. Oh, come on! I'm not going to do one of those like competitions where like, no, everybody has a chance. Most of you are never going to do anything for it. However, if you ever are actually stuck for a present, basically things to send your ex-boss, ex-girlfriend, maybe.
What?
Well, anyway, if you use JS Love Dick, JS Love Dick.
JS Love
Oh,
Dick.
I see. Jane and Steve love Dick. Okay, I
Yes.
get it now.
Should have just said Steve loved Dick.
Well, it should have said JS loves Dick, but of course then that would make JS a singular person. So JS
Yeah,
love
I don't
Dick
want to
is
be part
is-
of you.
Okay. Well, no, now you are. Because JS love Dick.
JS
If you
Love
use that at the
Dick.
checkout, you get 20% off. It's for all you losers out there that actually won't win anything. When we do start running competitions for this, I just want to make it absolutely clear it will not be fair, balanced, or in any way legal. So feel free to complain, sue, complain to the SCC, and I will publicly mock you on this show forever and a day. Now we got those competition rules out the way, we can go on. We stick something on the Facebook page today as well.
Okay.
And Twitter. Well, you're meant to do one on Twitter, but you'll do one for Twitter. But if you're on Facebook and
I'll
stuff,
post
there's
one
a
on Twitter later.
on the Jane and Steve show. You can do that there. Okay. I am not a big fan of education, as anybody listening to this show will figure out by my very limited vocabulary.
Yes.
But I do,
Yes.
I do not like it when schools get very. I don't know when this started. Yeah, you are, Big B. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you have any complaints about the competition I run about winning dicks, you can forward your complaints on to our show lawyer Marcus, who will promptly file them in the fuck off. I'm going to send you some shit in the mail now.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. You will be signed up to massive amounts of gay porn.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we'll have your address.
School,
yes, school bastards. Okay, so what was the story again?
So basically, a Catholic high school for boys. There's your first
disappointing.
problem. Why is that even a thing? I
know it should be Catholic schoolgirls only.
Well, no, but it's like, would you really send your son to a Catholic school just for boys?
Fuck yeah. Oh no,
Right. that's
no,
what
I'd
I'm
send my
saying.
son to a Catholic girls' school, and he would be in debt to me
Right.
forever.
Megan came in, he goes, all I heard was gay porn. It's definitely Friday. Okay, so basically a Catholic high school for boys in North Little Rock, Arkansas, posted a sign on their door of the school, and it says, "Stop if you are dropping off your son's forgotten lunch, books, homework, equipment, etc. Please turn around and exit the building. Your son will learn to problem solve in your absence." Parents, it's really divided.
But I was going to
It's
say,
really, really
is that not
divided.
really trying to stomp on the helicopter parent thing?
I don't think it is because the rest of their posts said, "Welcome to Catholic High. We teach reading, writing, arithmetic, and problem solving." Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's just like, oh, yeah, I've seen that all over. It's kind of like hit social media because people have just gone, what the fuck ever. I mean, your take is just like, no fucking way is a school going to tell me what I can and can't do.
This is where, once again, I'm a hypocrite because the part of the part of me says no school's ever going to tell me what I can do and can't do with my kids.
Right.
The other part of me is, no, I actually agree with it because kids should learn to accept responsibility for what they do. However, my caveat to all of this.
Just for everybody to know, this is not like an elementary school. This is like a high school. So the boys are between 14 and 18.
Oh, then absolutely. But if you want, and I've said this, if you want kids to behave like adults, you have to give them the tools adults have.
Right.
Which is money, crippling debt, probably an annoying relationship. Not sure if you have more kids than you actually know.
Erectile dysfunction. Yes. Swollen feet.
They need all these tools.
Okay, and that's going to help them, hookers, Magnum said.
Yeah, there you go. Meth as well. So, yeah. But, I think that's an important thing.
Now, Marcus says he loves that. He wishes his kid's school would ban that as well. I disagree completely. What was that condescending? No, I am not a helicopter parent by any standards, and you know that. You're having fun doing that. Okay. But I am not a helicopter parent.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
No,
I am not a helicopter parent. Oh, somebody said helicopter man is back.
We're practically refugee parents. That's how far away from our kids we are.
Yeah. No, but it's like, I'm not like that. But I totally disagree with this, 100%.
I had to watch, when I saw the Syrian bombing and they were bringing the kids out, I was like, shit, was that London? I don't keep a close tag on my kids.
You're a bad person.
I am a bad person.
Hello to Lick Lolly. Hello to Street Treat.
Street Treat.
And,
I like
and
that.
The person I think that's Mr.
Treat.
Helicopter. I think it's the same person.
I like that.
And the guy in Turkey's back.
Quick, I'm about to come. I don't know why I'm speaking like
that's exactly what he just typed in.
Dude, there are buildings blowing up over your place. Well, I know you're kind of close to Syria.
He's in Turkey.
Well, he's close to Syria. It's kind of, you just go into Turkey and turn left. No,
okay.
right.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
No, don't go there.
Back to school.
Yes.
Back to the school. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I disagree with you completely. I don't think that should be the case because...
Do we have a name for the turkey guy?
No.
Can we do Sir Camelot?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do.
Jerky.
Oh, jerky, yeah. Turkey jerky. Oh, there you go. Turkey jerky.
Leonard just said hello from Sin City. He is in Vegas today.
He's in Vegas.
Right, so he's in Vegas. Are you getting married in Vegas? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, he's getting married in
think
Vegas.
so.
That's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is, yeah.
Where else would you go? I mean, seriously, we would have got married in Vegas. Well, we did. We got married again in Vegas.
Oh, the Turkish guy just is trying to go to Lick Lolly. He says, "Fuck you, sexy woman, private." So,
wow, he's got some game.
Her now.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I got nothing on him. All right.
Yeah. School.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome to the ADD show.
Yes. Where's Steve-O? Oh, he is getting married in Vegas. That's really cool.
Fuck you. You're as ADD as I am.
I know. Okay. So the school thing. I'm curious as to everybody's comments because I've really seen it, and it's like it is really 50-50 split down the middle on whether parents are for this or not.
It's age dependent. 14 to 18.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
What, age dependent on the comments?
Yeah, no, I think whether
it.
the rule should be, okay, for starters, schools should not have that rule in place.
No.
Let's start with that, because schools are not gods.
Right.
Right? Every principal thinks
Catholic
he is,
schools.
until they meet me. But up to that point, all principals think that. They think they're God, and they can make these weird rules that, are not even remotely legal. You cannot stop a parent going to see their child.
They tried to stop you.
They do quote a law. that you are not allowed to interrupt their education. However, you turning up at a school and leaving their lunch somewhere is not interrupting their education because they don't see it.
So my thing on the whole thing is, we're all human, even kids. I mean, even adults. It doesn't make a difference. We forget things sometimes. And I'm not talking about the kids that are like chronically not doing their stuff. That's a completely different story. If they're not, then yeah, okay, there's a problem there and that needs to be addressed. But if you forget something, whether it's your homework or your lunch or whatever it happens to be, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter with your kid. And I see a lot of parents saying, oh no, we're trying to like prepare them for like real life and and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you know what? No, because even as adults, we forget shit. And you know what? Chances are we can either get somebody to get it for us or, to help us, if we need to get something. So it's like, that does not prepare people for school at all. Yes, again, if they're chronic, not doing their shit, what they're supposed to, not doing their homework, not bringing it to school, not, taking their lunch money, that's a different thing. But I am actually totally against this.
I think the problem. Do you have an opinion on this? Sorry, you're closer to school age than we are.
I mean, I don't think it should be in place because they just shouldn't be able to say that. But like for kids that do it a lot, then they should learn how to actually remember to take their lunch to school. But for people who just they forgot it one time in a long time.
Exactly. It's not the end of the world. I mean, I remember, I was a straight A student in school, and I know sometimes I'd forget my homework at home, and and I would call my mom to say, hey, can you bring this up? Sometimes they could and sometimes they couldn't, and I think that's where it needs to be. Let the parents decide whether they're going to do it or not. I mean, it's their kids. It's not not for the school to decide.
To me, the argument they make is mute. I mean, for the record, I do actually agree with it, but their argument is mute because their argument of well, we've got to prepare them for the world. I'm sorry, what education are you giving them to prepare them for the world? When was the last time you were in a critical situation in the supermarket where Johnny had 4 apples and Jane had 6, and then Tony ate 1 and gave the rest to Paula? How many did Jean have?
I shop on Sunday. So
do you?
Sunday. Mm-hmm.
I mean, really. I mean, then why don't you prepare our kids for actual life rather than these bullshit tests that go on and on and on?
Marcus is saying, well, it's private school. They can pretty much do whatever they want. If the
that
parent
needs to change.
Like that rule, they're more than welcome to pull them out of private Catholic school and put them in public school. But, I see a lot of public schools starting to try to do that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, even, in Texas,
that was funny.
They tried to do that. They tried to not let you take Hermione out of school. And, it was just...
Yeah, that was
You're getting very
fun.
excited about that thought again, right?
Yeah, that was fun. That was.
But
there was a tornado alert going off for Bedford, and so I actually rang the school and said, I'm coming up to collect my daughter, and they were like, well, I think she'll be safer here. And I'm like, well, you can't even organise a fucking bake sale, so I don't trust you to look after my kid. Well, they'll be safer here. No, they won't, because you don't even fucking know who my daughter is. Oh God, I hated that school.
I know. But it's I don't know. I'm really surprised at a lot of the comments. You even have teachers going, you know what? If you're talking about helicopter parents, it doesn't even make a difference because at the end of the day, if a parent's going to be a helicopter parent, it doesn't make a difference. The sign is not going to help or do anything for it. So, but I see a lot of people's comments are just like, no. At the end of the day, no, these kids need to learn. They need to learn responsibility. And if you're bringing it up to them, they're not learning responsibility.
It's basically, okay, and if you're a teacher, this is going to really piss you off. I actually completely believe that every single member involved in the education system needs to be sacked as of today. All of them need to go. And you need to put people who actually have some kind of rationale, because I think the education system has been such a closed knit community for so long, they've completely lost touch with reality. This idea that they're going to put a sign up to ban, what are they going to do? Call the police when the parents turn up? I mean, how does that even work? I mean, I know how a private school would do it. They will kick your kid out.
Right.
And they,
but they got, they put please turn around, and turnarounds in all caps and underlined. Turn around and exit the building. Excuse me? And it's like, I've seen, some parents going, they do not have the right to even speak to me on this. I am paying for this school.
Right.
And then they speak to me like that. So they're, I've seen a lot of parents that are like kind of getting pissed off with that. But then they've like interviewed some of the students that actually go there. And, one student said it makes me think for myself and not rely on other people to do things for me. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to learn from it and trying to fix it. That is the biggest bullshit answer I've ever heard. Because no kid ever thinks that.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever think that?
Nope.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that is the point, isn't it? I mean, I just, the argument they're using is pointless because they don't prepare kids for life anyway. Did all the schooling that you did, have you used it at all yet?
Nope.
There you go. I can tell you categorically, everything I learnt in school, I haven't used.
Yeah, like Wally's like, nope.
Basic reading, and we'll all say the same thing, unless you're in a scientific field, and then you're only learning the shit from, like, university onwards. It's they're not preparing you for the world at all.
No.
Most schools are putting you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think so. And Bigby says he never did his homework, so he never needed a parent to bring it to him. So I guess that's a win-win for you on that. But he said he went to public school, so if he forgot his lunch, he starved.
Now, the one point I would make about that there is a situation where parents will not provide lunch money for kids, but they also won't pack their lunch for them. And I think if a kid, and here's my rule, you know what? If there is a kid at school and he doesn't have lunch money, you better fucking provide him fucking dinner and lunch.
See,
that is an obligation. When you're looking after I don't give a rat's ass what the fucking local authority or anything says. If you are in charge of looking after my kid and it comes lunchtime and you don't provide lunch, yeah, I'll go toe-to-toe with you on that one.
But they don't have to.
I don't care.
They give like cheese sandwiches and bread.
Yeah, no,
or, like,
no,
milk.
they can give exactly the same as what would have there at the school. And this thing, well, if we do that, everybody's going to do it. No, they're not, because most of us actually have enough pride and responsibility that won't happen. But I mean, I guess for the kids' sake, it's been fortunate that I've never heard of a kid having that issue at any of the schools we've been to.
No.
Because it wouldn't be our kid at any rate, but I mean, I would go nuts over that. Because I think that's completely irresponsible. I
think it's weird that, and it's weird because it must be like our generation, like, the 35 to 45, that, they're like trying to make their kids have all this responsibility in the world. Well, if you want to eat, you need to make your own lunch. What happened to being parents? And
well, no, because I can't stand being a parent, so I'm good with that.
Right, that's why I don't ask you to, like, help make their lunch in the morning.
There would be no point.
That's why you don't get up in the morning.
They'd have a dry Weetabix in a Ziploc bag that they had to put in the night before.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
But, it's, I don't know, it's...
No, I mean...
Like Wally said, she learned everything in high school by skipping classes.
Yeah.
That's how she learned all her life lessons.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. I know what you're good at. Yeah, I don't know. It's, to me, the annoying thing about the story is the fact that schools think they have a right. And the problem is, you parents that pay for private schools, you're doing this to yourselves because you are, on one hand, you're sending them to a private school, and then this private school is behaving like a normal school by going, we're going to make rules, and you're not taking your kids out.
Yeah.
You could force a school. All you've got to do is have enough parents go, you know what? You are not doing this.
Now, the principal said it simply helps the boys to avoid, the default switch of calling mom and dad when things don't go right to bail them out.
But that's wrong.
But my favorite comment that I actually read, she wrote, because starving your children is a great way to enhance their educational development. Jesus would definitely tell your hungry child to problem solve his way out of it, you hypocrites. So, I think it doesn't help that it's a private school doing this, but...
I don't think they told Jesus to turn around when he fed, like, the 5,000 people. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't turn around and go, did you not bring lunch? Well, you expect me to just come up with fish and bread now? Yeah, I don't remember Jesus going, no, you're going to just have a cheese sandwich. He did fish and bread, which must be gross. Has anybody ever had fish on bread? That's fucking nasty.
Well, they never said they had...
It wasn't like a
fish sandwich.
Well, it was fish and bread. What are you going to have?
You eat fish and you have
bread.
bread.
The original McFish.
And And see, Big B's got a point. He said, when I need bail money, I'll probably call my mom too. So again, it doesn't help you for life's lessons. You just know that they're there. But it's to me, the parents that are like, oh no, totally let my kids, deal with it. It's their own responsibility to bring their own lunch and do everything. To me, that is just you being a parent being fucking lazy and putting all the blame onto your kid instead of actually dealing with it yourself and actually being the adult in charge.
I think you should do basic things for your kids. I mean, even me would say that. I just...
Not that you do it.
Yeah,
no,
say,
no.
Yeah.
But you just
I mean, the idea of...
Do as he says, not as he does.
Oh,
yes.
fuck yeah. Jesus, what are you, a new listener? But you do. You should be there for your kids. But the argument with this thing is, should a school have a right to do something like that? Mm-hmm. And no, they shouldn't. Right? And I don't understand how this works over here. And I don't know, maybe it's changed in England. But when I was growing up, if you didn't have your lunch money, you were simply just given a red meal ticket. Right? And then that's effectively your...
Was it in black and white, though?
Fuck you. Maybe. And that was it. You still got the same meal everybody else did. I do not understand. And I'm, once again, oh yeah, free America, right? Fucking land of the free. Lest you forget your lunch money, then you fucking eat like a bloody refugee. That's what it happens here, which is fucking insane. I don't understand that. How can you go, oh, I don't, you haven't brought your money. Fine, you're just going to have a cheese sandwich. Give them a fucking lunch.
Yeah, but they're all just like, you can't do it because of budgets, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, you can. You know what? You know how you fix your budget? Get rid of your fucking useless teachers. Jesus, I could go through every school I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I could go through that. I could fucking halve their budget and actually make them more productive.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a private school. They're getting it's a private Catholic all-boys school. That's expensive as fuck.
Well, apparently, it's like $4,000. It's like $4,500 a kid. And, we have teachers, not from the school, but they're just like, I totally disagree with the sign. I'd be upset if I was paying a lot of money for my kid to attend a private school and wasn't allowed to bring them something I forgot. Because guess what? I'm an adult and I forget shit. And I think that's at the end of the day. It happens. It happens. Teach them responsibilities, absolutely. But if they forget something, it's up to the parents whether they can or can't. Yeah. Maybe they can't. Maybe they're at work and they can't bring it to them. But if they can, I don't see what the problem is.
No. Well, and that's, I think the point you've made is valid. They're paying. There's no way. If you're paying to go to a private school, you have a right with what happens at that school. So you should be able to turn around and go, get that sign down now. And they can't even, when you're paying for it, you can't even put it to a vote. You can't say, oh, well, the majority of parents want it. I don't give a rat's ass. My money's as good as them. Just because they're stupid and I'm not.
Yeah, we got somebody, Mr. Wright said, these are kids. If we're not there for them, what the hell are we doing?
Right.
And I think that's at the end of the day, that's exactly
I have
the case.
very little time for the education system.
Yeah.
Very little time. Mm-hmm. There are teachers that are good out there. I will give them that. Mm-hmm. Very few, though.
Yeah.
Very few. And principals generally should just be sacked by default.
Principals do nothing.
Well, principals are useless. All they do is they create bureaucratic fucking nightmares. That's all they do. They just create endless red tape for no reason.
They're really bad managers.
Yeah, they are. They're terrible. Yeah. They couldn't manage a business. And I'm not saying that a school should be a business. I'm just saying it's like a principal. No, I'm I haven't come across any decent principals ever. It's a job. It's a career to them. They don't care about your kid's education.
No, they care about, and it doesn't matter whether it's private school or public school.
Yes, Big B, I totally agree. And they are.
They care about, how much funding they're getting for their school for the next year based on their test scores. That is what they care about. Not your kids learning responsibilities so they can grow up to be like responsible adults. They care about their test taking skills. And that doesn't matter what kind of school you're in. It
just, the whole idea of it, and I know this is really going off subject, but the whole idea of the way education is set up now is broken and wrong. It's outdated. Jesus, this system was put in place in the fucking industrial age. If anybody's actually interested about sort of ideas of how to revolutionize education, go to YouTube and look for Sir Ken Robinson. His first TED Talk is brilliant, and he's an educator. He is, he was originally a teacher or professor, and he's like, no, it's all wrong. It all needs to change. So, but yeah, this idea of, I don't understand at what point schools think they have rights to tell teachers.
God, I'm reading through some of the comments. They're like, your child will not die if they forget their lunch, and you're not a bad parent by letting them figure it out on their own. Society will thank you one day when your son is a productive citizen because you didn't do everything for him. No, because a hungry kid is not going to be productive in learning shit that day.
No,
They're not gonna
the
learn
school is
anything.
absolutely right. If a kid can't remember to bring his own lunch, then he's going to be probably, if he learns responsibility, he'll be the president. But if his parents bring the lunch to him, he'll probably become a meth head.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what the schools are saying.
It,
But I don't know. It's just... I don't
It's
know.
lunch.
It irritates me.
It's lunch. Here's the thing, right? If you have one, let's face it, not everybody in school forgets their lunch every day. There's normally, at a school of 500, there's probably like, I don't know, how many kids used to forget lunch at your school, roughly?
I don't
No
know.
idea?
No.
I didn't know if you saw if they were like segregated off, put in the gas chamber or something. Nothing.
Although we weren't allowed to see that.
But I mean, and there's this weird thing. I mean, I know at your school, like if a kid forgot their lunch, even if they had money, like if they were set, because I remember Noah used to always forget his lunch because he's an idiot.
Yeah. No, would always forget his homework.
No, but he'd forget his lunch, but he couldn't have food there. They wouldn't
Yeah.
actually feed him.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Central.
Oh, was that Central? No, it wasn't Central. That was this one now. He's been telling us.
No, they had a cafeteria at both places, and you could buy stuff.
Oh, maybe he didn't have money.
Yeah, maybe that. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. Whatever
See,
it
like
was.
in California, like Hermione's school, there, I mean, it doesn't matter if a kid forgot their lunch or didn't have money in their account or something like that. They'd still give them a regular lunch.
Yeah, it
And they'd
didn't.
send a note home.
And
It's
that's
called grown-ups.
that's
being
right.
Grown-ups.
Being responsible for the
Yeah,
kids you're in
yeah.
charge of.
Yeah. There was no like, oh, you get a cheese sandwich. They didn't do that. It was just a regular lunch.
Yeah.
And you get your choice. Do you want
That's
hot or
right.
cold?
And here's
You know?
the thing, right? And here was the cool part, right? When the kids would come up to like start, there was never an issue made that they didn't have money. Because we'd fund the kids' account with those online things, and we'd fund
Yeah,
their
a lot
lunch
of people
account.
do that nowadays.
9 times out of 10, it would go to zero, and we totally didn't know because Hermione is all of a sudden snacking throughout the entire day, and she burns through $50 in 2 weeks, and or she buys the entire table lunch. It's weird shit like that that she does, and
So, like you, when you bought the whole
Yeah.
bar drink, yeah?
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Yep,
that's it.
yep,
My
pretty much.
daughter. So yeah. And so when that happens, yeah, it wasn't like, oh, well, you need to tell your parents and this, that, and the other. It was just a note, an email, or a note to go home. There wasn't a big deal. The kid wasn't made to feel like, excluded or embarrassed.
Yep, exactly.
Although I think kids getting embarrassed is important.
You're a bad person.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Why is a kid being embarrassed important?
Because it's important for them to understand that life isn't a bed of roses.
And he had some problems when he was a wee little kid.
I didn't have problems. Well, I did.
I've heard of your bathroom issues when you were little, okay?
Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, that was really terrible.
Just because you had them, you shouldn't, want other kids to have to go
Well, I
through
mean,
that.
Big B was saying, teachers could be replaced by robots,
Mm-hmm.
which they could do. They will do eventually, clearly. But I don't know. The idea of schools putting signs up, yeah, you don't.
Yeah. I would be pissed off
you've
if I was
crossed.
a parent
You've
at that
crossed the
school.
lines. Yeah.
And I'm paying for education. I'm paying that much
Even if
money.
you're not.
Even if you're not.
Even if you're not.
But just the fact that it is,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, they need to get a grip. So,
Principals
I
are
know.
funny because they're little tin gods. They're not used to being challenged. All the other teachers are afraid of them, and you can tell those type of people. I mean, Grant's principal wasn't like that. He was a lot more open. This is the school in Reading. Seemed to be pretty laid back. Okay, when we found out that, because we wanted our kids to go there, but we were just outside the boundary, and I said to him, "Well, look, if that's the issue, I'm just gonna hire a house or a flat or anything inside your territory so she can go." And he was like, "No, don't do that." He goes, "I'll figure it out," and he did. He was a reasonable guy. Principal up here, me and her will go toe to toe at some point. She's got close twice now. Just because they just think they don't think. They assume that they can speak to parents the same way they speak to kids.
yeah.
And that is a bad fucking move.
Yeah. We got people saying, I'm surprised you haven't, had an altercation yet.
Oh, it's got really
It's-
close.
It's been very, very
It's
close.
got really close.
Yeah. And I think the only reason it didn't go any further is because that's when my dad got sick.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The principal
I didn't
should
think
be
Jane
thanking
needed
her lucky stars over that
deal
one.
with me in prison at the same time.
No.
I can't go to prison here because orange looks terrible on me. Just for reference.
Oh, somebody said in preschool they puked in their jacket, but they wore it all day. So I guess there you go. There's
All
your
right.
embarrassment for kids, right? Does that make you happy?
No, because I put Pop Rocks down my underwear, and well, I wasn't allowed it in the classroom, so I put them in my underpants, and I didn't
That was
realise
your choice.
the Pop Rocks turned upside down at some point. I must have very mobile balls. That's all I can think of, and it flipped round. And believe me, as a warning to everybody, don't use Pop Rocks down there because when they become like hot and sticky, they adhere to your skin in a way that you can't even begin to describe. Oh, actually, I know how to describe it. Has anybody watched Game of Thrones? You know, Cersei's the old guy that's macking on her all the time, and he's got that disease that's crawling up his arm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Pop Rocks looks like when it gets stuck to your testicles.
It's gross. Yeah, Magnum's like, we don't need to know.
Yeah, you do.
We don't need to know.
Yeah, you do. You always need to know. I force it down your ears. You love it, really, you dirty boy.
So yeah, so this school is kind of dealing with it, but they the principal's just like, I don't care. He's like, we may be strict, but it's our rules. So what you gonna do, I guess, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So has anybody started Christmas shopping yet? By the way.
Yeah. No. I'll do Christmas shopping.
It's fucking August.
30% of people have started shopping for Christmas. 30%.
And like another 30 are gonna start by next month. I'm gonna go. I by the 22nd.
Christmas
I will
is
put
done.
in my Amazon.
Yeah,
order
Christmas is
for
done with
2-day
two words:
shipping.
Amazon and Prime. And that's
Yeah.
what happens.
Yep. Somebody says it's cheaper, and somebody said they're retards.
And fight.
It's kind of weird. Rose says she needs to start shopping. Why?
It's
And Nev's like, oh well, you guys have 9 kids. That should have started after Christmas. Yeah.
No, we
It doesn't
become
take me a
Jehovah's
whole
Witnesses in
year.
December. Yeah, sorry kids, we no
Magnum
longer
says he
celebrate
doesn't start
it.
until December 20th. Rose needs to start now.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, we
Why?
are always having Amazon deliveries on Christmas Eve night.
Yes.
I mean, and the bulk of it happens then. Big
And if they
deal,
don't
such an
come in
asshole.
on time, it's just, here's a bunch of money.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that
you
was-
remember that Christmas then, huh?
Yeah.
No, that had nothing to do with that. We were sat there going, well, you all have TVs in your room. You've all got game stations. You've all got.
yeah.
You have everything. And I was like, what the fuck do we buy you? So we just gave you money instead.
Yeah,
So
that was easy. Well, I mean, the little
was
ones
easy.
got stuff,
yeah,
but
but the
you
older
four-
ones were hard.
Yeah, you
to
four
do.
older ones. It was just money. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Rose, Bigby says I've done Christmas shopping, but I don't buy any. He's done Christmas shopping because he doesn't buy anybody anything. Rose says, but I'm scared because I may change my mind and keep the cute things for myself.
Wow. Oh dear. You see, that's why me and you could never be together, Rose, because we would never buy anything. We'd buy things, but then we'd keep them for ourselves, because I'm terrible for that. I'd buy something and go, I could just keep that.
Yeah, I know. Mark says they have started birthday and Christmas shopping for the 2 oldest because he's taking them to Mexico in November.
Oh, Rose, please. I'm poor. I've got 5 nieces, 1 year. We got 9 fucking kids. Deal with
I
that.
never just feel like that was your choice.
Kind of.
She just got dealt 5 nieces and a nephew.
Well, in all
Any
fairness,
kid.
if I go through,
Kid's your fault.
Well, on my side, okay, so the first one was an accident. No, the first one was kind of deliberate. The second one was definitely an accident. And the third one was keep a Brit baby. Sorry, Connor. But I love you anyway.
Keep a Brit?
Yeah. Well, she was trying to keep, me grounded. I was like, bye, Felicia. So,
Oh, Rose's son is named Noah. We have one of those.
yes, we do. And I wish he would get on a boat and fucking float away as well sometimes. But I love him really.
I know.
In bits. Everywhere.
So yeah, it's kind of weird to go shopping now. I don't know. I guess
We don't shop.
No. See, my mom used to like shop for Christmas, and I put that in, inverted commas. But it's like, she'd always just be like, "Oh no, actually, I just need you to have this now."
Oh,
so
really?
she'd buy
So you
it
get
like
double Christmas.
months ahead of time, and then she just was like, "No, you just need this. I can't wait to give
Your
it to you."
parents were insane with Christmas. Well, it was your mum.
It was actually my dad. It was
No,
actually,
it wasn't. Your dad
it
fucking
was-
had no idea when Christmas was. The moment your mum
I know
died,
he didn't
everybody
have
got
an idea
zero
when
after that.
Well, I know, because he was
Right.
No, he just told me to like deal with it. Like,
Yeah, but he had no
here's my
concept.
card.
He was-
Go
he
buy
was like-
stuff for people.
Go get the kids something. Here's a quarter. Dad went straight back into like olden times. It was like, here's a quarter. Go get some sweeties.
No, he was not the Grinch. That was anything.
No, he was- oh,
anything
fuck
bad.
no.
I had like the biggest fucking Christmases ever, and I think I'm kind of just. Used
I
to doing
kid you
that
not,
with my
right?
kids, so it's
The
kind of
first
weird not doing it
time,
anymore.
the first time I sort of had a Christmas with you guys, and we went to your parents' house, and I was gobsmacked. I was counting. There was nearly 40 presents per kid.
Yeah, see, Mom would
And
always
I'm not
be
on
like,
about,
I got between 18 and 20 for each one of them.
Right.
And it's just like...
It was insane.
Some good fucking Christmases.
God, spoiled bastards.
Yeah.
And I'd get my
And we've
kids
been
a Big
together
Mac.
for 12 years.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, I mean, always the kids have kind of always had like, I would say between 30 and 40 gifts each. And now that they're getting older and they just cost a lot, now it's like, you got like 15, 16.
And just for the record, that grates me so bad that we give them that much. The only reason they are getting anywhere near that number is you. I
Right.
would not buy.
I'm more
of
Christmases,
I know,
so it's
but
kind of just like
but,
that's what
right,
that's
but-
what I had.
Okay, so we're obviously 9 months since Christmas, right? Name anything other than their laptop and their phone. That makes me sound bad, right? That they still use from Christmas. Nothing.
No, he uses his drone.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh well, no, I'm on about our two kids here.
Oh fuck, I have no
Nothing.
idea.
Because it was all crap. It was just,
We don't get them crap.
we
Though. They
do.
just don't
Well, it's
play with it
expensive
anymore.
crap, but they don't play with it. No, I
Right.
know.
I know.
No.
I know. Well, that's why this year the girls got like laptop and a phone because
Mm-hmm.
at least they know they're gonna use those.
Right.
But Brent said he was always told to go get a shovel and just shovel the fucking driveway.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I find
I grew up without
Christmases have to
Christmas,
be
so
big, yeah.
Christmas I've never understood. I mean, I remember one Christmas before my parents became Jehovah's Witnesses, and I don't remember it very well. I just remember there was chocolate hanging off the tree, and I kept eating it. That's all I remember.
I know. So it's gonna be weird for like not having Christmases like when we start traveling.
Yeah,
Because
It
we're not
is.
really gonna have Christmases. I mean,
I know, it's strange,
they get,
isn't
like-
it?
Yeah. I think we just need to put like all of our names in like
It's
like
really strange.
in a hat, and just everybody gets one person something.
Yeah,
Everybody
but what
picks
do you
somebody.
buy when you're traveling?
I don't know. New suitcase. I don't know.
I know, it's just like it's really shitty presents.
Surprise!
New
Oh, look at this
laptops.
shell I found on the beach.
New laptops every year.
Well, that's a boring gift if you know that's coming.
No, it's not.
Nobody wants like a new
Really?
laptop every year for
really?
Christmas. Yeah.
Really? You wouldn't like the latest kick-ass
Well,
laptop
yeah,
every
of course
Christmas?
I'd like a new
Right.
laptop every year, but I mean,
There
it's
you
like
go.
kids aren't going to be like excited about that.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If they were downstairs, I'd call them in now and go, would you like a laptop as a Christmas
Hermione's
present
still
every year?
sleeping, so.
See, it'd be kind of. Never mind.
No. I want to
Nope.
know. No.
Nope.
Lowe's was like, new Motorola phones for everybody.
You're worried you're going to burn a bridge here, aren't you?
What?
No.
You're
What?
worried you're going to burn a
No.
bridge here.
No.
Nope.
I need to know.
Nope.
I don't know.
I hate Christmas.
You hate Christmas. You hate birthdays. You hate any holiday where
I
you
do,
have to
becau-
do something for
No,
somebody else.
no, I hate buying something for someone.
I tried to make it in your cup.
Bastard. I hate buying something for someone that didn't actually deserve or do anything to get it. What?
That's the whole premise of a gift.
You didn't
No.
deserve that dick, but Ethan got it for you.
Yeah,
That sounds really wrong.
I know.
it does without the visual. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I can't stop other people doing stuff.
You didn't deserve those headphones, but I got them for you for
I
your
know.
birthday.
They're kind of
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
I got you a dick, and then we got more dicks.
Although
You
says
didn't
he did deserve
deserve
the dick.
I did.
He probably did, actually.
Box of dicks.
Magnum says he'd settle for a boob pic from Dirty Bird for Christmas.
Oh, you get to work on that. Yeah, I don't know. No, I just look. Buying presents for kids. That's cool. I think it's a good idea. To me, I would prefer to buy stuff just throughout the year rather than making one day.
Oh, yeah, I agree, too.
You
So
know,
that's where I got, more like my mom on that.
it was
Just
funny
get
because
him
we were
something.
talking about this yesterday because you got a friend that's going through a
Pre-divorce.
pre-divorce setup,
Pre-divorce,
and we were
counseling.
and they were going, wow, I can't believe you guys are going to travel, and how does that work with the kids and with their stuff, and and you were telling me that like their kids just have everything. They each have their own playroom. They have the iPhones, the iPads. They have everything, and we were like, oh yeah, we were kind of at that stage because like the last 2 years in Tennessee, once we moved into the one place, and the kids just had everything. And even when we moved to California, it really was. We'd got so wrapped up into materialism at that point.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
And you were very opposite. You didn't even want pants.
No, I know. No, I had to sell them
fair,
to
that
buy all
was
that
like-
shit for you guys. Forget the shirt off my back. My pants had more material in, so I got more for them.
That's a good point.
But yeah, and you kind of, but it again, it's that, what stuff you buy in your kids? I mean, the stuff is so pointless. It's just, like I said, everything the girls
Kind of
had.
sounds grinchy, and it's not even Christmas time.
Well, and it starts. Grinch
Yep.
mode starts September 1st for me. But-
September? Why September?
Because everybody starts
Why is
talking
it
about
getting
Christmas.
earlier?
Oh, are you excited for Christmas? Nope. Are you going to put decorations? I don't even put decorations up on the house anymore.
I'm excited for Christmas this year because
Are
this
you?
is technically
Ooh,
going to be
I'm
our
gonna
last
be-
Christmas here.
Yeah. This will be our last
This will
Christmas
kind of be our
here.
last real Christmas.
Yes, it will.
Plus, we should have snow, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of ramped up for Christmas this year. Ethan,
Duct tape.
Duct
I
tape?
know.
Duct
We should
tape.
duct tape every present this year just for fun.
Oh, really? For the last one?
Mm-hmm.
I know, but Hermione will sit there crying. Actually, she won't. She'll find that funny.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should just buy them all presents as duct tape.
We should just leave them in the Amazon boxes and just go. I don't know, you guys. You guys are
Here!
See, it's weird because it's gonna be our last one because it's like we're gonna be like traveling, so you know.
Yeah. So
But it's like there can't be like a lot of stuff this year. It's gonna be like, oh look,
No.
here's your suitcases for traveling. Surprise!
I know it's going to be really shitty
You
presents.
just give them a bunch of candy. That'll go away pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not with London, because London will devour it in a day and have diabetes.
It'll
the
be like
next.
all their new clothes
Exactly.
for
You go away
traveling
pretty fast.
and their suitcases.
And if they don't eat it in 2 days, then you'll finish it off.
This
Yep.
is true.
Yep, very true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. What the heck are we going to get them?
It would be like their
What
like
the heck?
their new.
What the heck
their
are we
new,
going to get them? What the
They
deuce?
can get their new laptops, right?
Are we going to upgrade their laptops? Are we?
Well, I thought they needed to have upgraded laptops.
Yeah,
to
they
go.
should have. Yeah,
So,
they're kind of.
like stuff to travel
bit
with.
shitty.
You know,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like all their stuff they need to travel with, be like their Christmas presents.
So a GoPro, a laptop, and a decent phone. Jesus Christ, that's fucking expensive. Just work that shit out.
Okay, but at least we're giving them to
Hang
for
on.
Christmas, not just because.
Well, don't
'cause we
get
were
them a
doing that because-
GoPro. If they're anything like you, they won't ever use it.
No, I'm getting
So
them the
cute.
little square ones that are waterproof, and you can just throw them in the water. And
Isn't
it
that
doesn't-
every GoPro?
No. They have new ones.
Uh-huh.
They're like cubes. They're like really small, and they're completely they're a really good idea. And I thought, oh, for kids, they're ideal. So, you know,
Because they're not going to lose that shit.
So
really
yeah, you can throw them in the water and everything. Oh, let's just throw it in the water.
right.
Goodbye.
that's right. They come with a little. You can put like a little wrist strap on them if you want.
And you think they're gonna use them?
Yeah, Hermione used the GoPro at Orchard Beach a lot.
Yeah, a lot more than you did.
I think she's.
I
used to
never
go-
fucking asked for a GoPro. That was your dad that bought me it.
Oh, because you guys didn't GoPro
You were
chat
so
all the fucking
excited when we went down to Massachusetts to use your GoPro, and used it a total of
None.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't use it once. Yeah. No, because I'm like, it's easier to use your phone, really. GoPros are cool if you're... When we start
trying to get
doing...
like a GoPro for everybody.
So you're not your lifestyle is not exciting enough for
No,
a
it
GoPro.
isn't.
Not
It
yet.
really isn't. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You think
Not yet.
you think it's a yet?
Oh, yeah,
I
when
just
we
think
start
no.
traveling, yeah. I'm not one of those people that puts it on a fucking selfie stick. Because I see people like that and I want to punch them. I can't punch myself. That'll make me
I
look
love
weird.
how he thinks his life is going to become exciting magically. He's just going to be sitting inside sweating and cursing
no,
because
I'm
he's
not.
sweating.
No, I'm not. I am working very hard now to set my setup so that I have to do very minimal work.
So
No,
you'll be
I
outside
know.
sweating.
Yeah, you're going to be out. Wherever you're going to be sweating and cursing because you're sweating and saying, well, I didn't think I was going to sweat here.
I'm
wearing white.
That's right.
Wearing
God damn it.
linen.
I'm going to learn to surf.
Fucking air conditioning.
I'm going to learn to surf. Definitely.
And you're going to be sweating on your
and if-
surfboard.
GoProing that
And if
shit.
I can get my weight down, I will have my skiving license. That will be.
You're gonna
We're
go
Stevie
skydiving.
skiving off. We're
Yeah.
just up there. Yeah, and then I'll be. I mean, at $25 a jump, I'll be fucking jumping all over the world. Then I will use GoPros because I won't attach it to my helmet because I've learned that that's a very bad thing to do.
So you're going to
Apparent-
GoPro yourself falling out of a plane while
Yeah.
cursing because you're sweating.
Yes, I'll put the GoPro here.
I think
But-
it's going to get pretty waterlogged, huh, if you put it right there.
It is. It's
Oh,
gonna
tit
get
sweat.
boob sweat. Yeah, that's right. Yes, it is. But I'll have it in a
Nev
waterproof
said attach
case.
it to your balls.
Oh yeah, scrotum cam.
That'll get on there like the Pop Rocks.
Yeah, it will do. Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if I could fit it in there. Probably could. Sorry, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Christmas. I have birthdays for you if you'd like them today.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I saw them today. I was like, oh, I
All right.
could bring those up. You ready?
No, I'm sat here in silence because I like silence on the radio.
Okay. All right. Bill Clinton, 70 today.
Oh, why can't he be 69? There's so many more jokes
Because
for that.
last year he was 69.
Damn it.
Yesterday, Bill Clinton was 69.
Okay,
Obviously, you know who that is.
I know who that is. That's the President of the United States. Not the current one, I don't think. He's basically suffering from every other 70-year-old fucker out there looking younger than he does.
Yeah.
Because he looks fucked up. I don't know what happened to him. Like somebody sucked the life juice out of him.
Magnum says, I wonder how he celebrated with Hillary. I'm sure she was naked.
Wonder who.
Just like in Steve's dreams.
Oh, don't do that again. That was just... That was so wrong.
What?
Oh, you
Ethan
weren't
has
here,
no
were
idea.
you? No.
Yeah, tell him really quick about your dream you had with Hillary.
I had... What triggered... I can't remember. But anyway, basically, I ended up having a dream, and I was at Applebee's, and I went into like this like bathroom area, and Hillary Clinton came in and said that she was getting ready to go up on stage at Applebee's to talk about something, and she got undressed in front of me, and I saw Hillary Clinton in her underwear, and she has those high-rise knickers that go up past the belly button, you know, like the shape-forming ones, and basically... It basically looked like Play-Doh with string wrapped around it. It was... So that was my dream. I've now dreamt of Hillary Clinton. Well, not naked. I mean, she was in her underwear. Some decorum, please.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I saw one thing that they were like, you know, oh, it must be really weird for Bill Clinton because he's going to be known as the husband of the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Not that he was one.
Oh, you just
know,
pissed
to all
off
the
every
kids.
Trump supporter.
Oh, I don't even care. Okay, John Stamos
Oh,
is
Fuller House?
53. Why do you know that?
See,
so
look at me.
quickly?
I know a lot about Full House now,
That's really sad.
and I'd
What
never
about
heard of it.
now?
Well, I'd never heard of it. I mean, we don't have it in Britain, so I've never heard of that show. So it was only once the kids started watching it here that I found out about it.
Right.
And there you go.
I'm impressed.
I think I can... No, I can't. I was going to say, I think I can name a lot of them. I know one of them's called Stephanie in the show.
Wow.
Joey.
Wow.
I'm out.
Okay. You got 2 out of like 8,
It's
so
all right.
it's not bad, right?
I don't even know who
You didn't
they
even get who John Stamos' character was, but
Oh, is he not-
that was Jesse.
are. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Jonathan Frakes, 64.
How do you spell his last name?
Frakes.
Dyslexic cake inventor.
No.
I need some more fake!
No. He played Commander Riker on Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's wrong to hear him that old.
64. And also Diana Mulder from Star Trek. She played sexy Dr. Pulaski.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know her.
she's 78.
Oh, I don't know her.
78
Ew.
today.
Okay.
He has glitter on his
I know,
eye, and
I know.
it's glittering and
I-
just shimmering.
It's
and I can
from the
hardly see it
dicks.
from over
It
here.
is. It's actually from the dick, yeah.
Little Romeo is 27.
Oh, God. Can I just say, I've just finished...
Rapper from
Yeah.
Memphis or Georgia.
I don't know. But he's a rapper.
Yeah, his dad is famous.
Who is his dad?
His
Do you
dad
know
is...
his dad?
Is it? It's not LL
It's
Cool
from
J.
Louisiana, Magnum said.
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
even need to look that up, Ethan.
Hang on. His dad is...
He's from New Orleans, he said.
Donald?
Yes, Magnum, you're correct. It's the Master P. He is
Oh,
the son
okay.
of the Master
Okay.
P.
I have just finished watching Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That was so good. That was a really good movie. I was really surprised. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's
Wow,
really
look at
good.
how cultured you are.
Fucking A.
Christina Perry is 30 years old today.
Isn't she a singer?
Yes, she is.
Oh, really? From what?
I don't know.
What band's she in?
She's not a band.
Okay, she's not famous then.
She's a singer. Of
No
course
one's
she is.
ever heard of that name.
You've heard the song. You've heard me actually play her song.
Oh, God, it's one of those new songs.
Oh, it's a Twilight
No.
song.
No. I think she did one for that, it says, but she did Jar of Hearts.
The fuck is that?
You've heard me play
I don't
it.
know how I know her.
Probably Jar of Hearts.
I haven't heard any of her songs.
I don't know. That's the only one I know of her. But, yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I
All
don't know
right.
that person at all.
Melissa Fumero is 34 today.
Melissa Marrero.
Fumero. Yes.
Fu.
How old?
34.
Never mind.
Oh, she's an actress.
She's an actress.
Yeah, I got that. She is...
You had, like, actress or singer to,
34,
like,
hang
choose
on.
from.
Oh, you see, I'm not going to get that because she's the wrong age. So, what's she? She's is she a Disney kid?
No.
All right.
She plays Detective Amy Santiago on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
I can
fuck.
tell you, I wouldn't have said that.
Oh, which one is that? Is that the sexy one?
Yeah, that's the sexy one.
Okay, all right. I like her.
Yeah, I'm looking at her picture. Yeah, she
Yeah.
would be the sexy one. Okay. All right. So let's see. Fat Joe is 46. Now I don't know who this is, but I don't know if anybody,
It's got to be a wrestler.
any of our listeners know who Fat Joe
It's gotta
is.
be an older rapper.
Magnum just got it. Yes, it is an older rapper.
Wow.
He.
I'm sorry, Magnum. I'm letting the side down here.
Yeah. They're like taking your card away from you.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, he got
I'm old
kids
school.
to sing "Lean Back."
Oh, really?
And somebody
He's that
said
one.
Fat Joe is skinny now. So
Oh,
I don't
really?
know who he is, but everybody is just like, oh, yeah.
See, he didn't have good brand management because they should have said, hey,
You need
fat.
to- oh, he's a vegan now,
Oh,
apparently.
God. Vegan Tony doesn't have the same ring, does it? Hey, I'm Vegan Tony. Ready to drop this mic. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Matthew Perry is 47.
I don't like him.
That wasn't like a
I just don't
question.
like him. He's just always struck me as a complete asshole.
Okay.
He's the one from Friends, right?
Yes, he's one of the ones
He's
from
the
Friends.
one that
He was also on
Bing-
the Whole Nine Yards.
He's the Bing guy, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
Chandler
no, I
Bing.
can't stand
Mhm.
him. He has struck
Yeah,
me that
everybody
he's
said he
always-
sucks.
He just, yeah. Did anybody see he redid that show? What was it called?
The Odd Couple, yeah.
The Odd
Oh,
Couple.
it's going into its third season right now.
Really?
Yeah, that was
He's
bad.
fucking annoying.
He
I
can't
honestly, I wanted to
act.
punch the TV watching that.
Yeah, he really can't act.
No, he
like, at all.
can't.
And, you know, it's like for anybody that's seen the original Odd Couple, I mean, he's trying to be somebody as Chandler Bing.
dick to get parts.
Okay, Leanne Womack. Looking at you, Marcus.
Oh, Womack and Womack. Leanne Mo is the wife.
Olympic swimmer.
I don't-
Swimmer.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
What?
Womack and Womack. It's
Is-
the wife. It's a pop group.
No.
Well, they were a singer group,
No.
and they're actually Jehovah's Witnesses.
No. No.
Well, shit.
Magnum's passing on this one. I know Marcus is going to know exactly who this is. But anything? Nobody?
Somebody from Duck
No.
Dynasty.
Womack. Yeah, I'm sure there's a
Yes,
black cast
Phoebe,
member
you
in
are
that show.
correct. Phoebe got it right. I know Marcus did. It's just being really slow on Periscope. But, oh, yes, he got it right. She is a
Ew.
country singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she
Her
black?
biggest hit is called I Hope You Dance. No.
Oh, okay. I guess there's not many country singers that are black, right?
I think
Thinking about
there are some.
Yeah, some.
I don't know.
but
I
think
don't
a
listen to
lot.
country music. Marcus?
What was he called? Token?
Magnum says country music makes him
Hey,
very
my name's
angry.
Gus Token. You can guess why.
Kyra Sedgwick.
Who?
Kyra Sedgwick.
Oh,
51 today.
She sounds like she's somebody from the world of Harry Potter.
She does, doesn't she? Yes.
Yes, she's an actress, Phoebe. But do we know where she's from?
Her mother's vagina.
Do you know who she's married to?
A guy. See, soon that's not going to be even...
Oh, is it Kira Sedgwick? I don't know. Somebody said I'm pronouncing her name wrong.
She's from.
Kira.
Oh, really?
sorry, it's Kira.
Really? You're on
I
Periscope
really
and you're
don't-
going-
It's Magnum.
Oh my
I really
God.
don't think it's going to make a difference for
No.
any of them knowing who this
No,
is.
because if she was under
Kira-
30, she was going to be a porn star.
Kira Sedgwick,
Oh, actually, she is
51. She's not a porn star.
Okay. Okay.
I was trying to get... she stars in The Closer. She's an actress. She's actually a fairly well-known actress. She's
Is
married
she?
to Kevin Bacon. They've been married for like a long time.
I thought he was married to the lollipop girl. What's her name?
Harrison Ford is. You
Oh,
mean
they're both
Ally
married to her?
McBeal? You mean Ally McBeal?
Did they
chick?
both marry her?
No.
Hang on, Kevin Bacon. That's the Mr. Robot guy. Kevin Bacon. No, that's
No.
wrong. Hang on, Kevin Bacon was in Mr. Robot. He's
No.
Mr. Robot.
No,
no,
that's
not
Christian Slater.
not the bug-eyed guy. I'm on about the Mr.
Kevin-
Robot himself.
Kevin Bacon?
Yes.
No, that's Rami Malek.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin
Not the
Bacon.
bug-eyed guy. I'm on about Mr. Robot himself. That's Kevin Bacon, right?
It's Christian Slater.
Who's Christian Slater?
Mr. Robot. Hollow Man. Do you know what Hollow Man is?
Oh, was that the
He's
one?
in X-Men First Class. He's in The Following.
The Following. The guy from The Following.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he's the
Here we go.
English bloke.
He's
Footloose.
not Joe.
Oh, Footloose! Fuck
No,
yeah!
he's not
Okay,
Joe.
okay.
He plays the detective
Joe?
from Following.
No, I got it. Footloose. Okay, I got it. Fuck yeah.
It's not his birthday. It's his wife's birthday today.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I know. Somebody said pump up the volume. Christian Slater was in cuffs. That was Leonard said that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bigby finally went, no, Footloose.
Yeah,
Marcus
Footloose.
said there are two black country singers. I don't know if there's more.
Oh.
Charlie Pride and Darius Rucker. I've heard of Charlie Pride
All right, so
before.
we've heard it. There
Hello,
are
Ireland.
2 black country singers.
There might be more. But, okay, you can do this one,
They should
okay?
form a supergroup.
You can do this birthday, okay?
Okay.
You can do this.
'Kay.
Kevin Dillon is 51.
Okay, Kevin Dillon is not the guy from Something About Mary. That's his brother, Matt Dillon.
Right?
I don't know who Kevin Dillon
Yeah,
is.
Magnum's like, Matt Dillon's brother. Yes, you do know who Kevin Dillon is. You can do this. You can do this. I promise you, you can do this.
Film? Yeah, definitely a film
Movie,
guy.
he was in a film,
He's in a film.
but
Okay.
you know him from a TV show.
Oh.
Yes, Leonard, you are correct.
Dukes of Hazzard? Knight Rider.
Oh, he's
18.
only 51.
Oh, okay, 51. That would put him in. Hang on, no. I'm going to do
I know
this.
Nevi is gonna hurt his brain.
Kevin Dillard. Kevin Dillon.
Dylan.
You used to watch
Dylan.
this all the time?
Yes, we watched it all the fucking time.
Bar
Since
Rescue.
Tennessee, no. Since Tennessee.
It's been a long
movie
time.
just came out. We watched the movie about a year ago.
Game of Thrones? No.
Fucking
What?
hell.
True Blood. He's Eric.
Oh, that's Alexander Skarsgård.
What was that?
Scar. It's like a fucking Pokemon or
What's his
something.
name?
It is.
Jesus
Eric.
Christ. No,
No, that's Will. It's William.
He
From
played
True
Johnny
Blood.
Drama from Entourage.
Oh, it's it. They're brothers. Oh, I guess they would be.
Yeah, Kevin Dillon is Johnny
Holy
Drama.
shit, they are!
Are you serious right now?
Yeah! They are on there. Oh my god, I've never ever connected the two. I've heard the names, but I've never connected the faces with the names properly.
They look alike.
No, not really, because...
They
Johnny
look
Drama's
more
thinner.
alike than you and your brother.
Well, that's not hard.
Right. Yeah, Magnum's like, maybe the last name gave it away?
No,
Okay.
no, not really. Oh, Johnny Drama, yeah. Entourage movie, totally shit. Why did they wait that long to make that pile of shit?
I don't know.
Next time, if you want to make a fucking advert for Cadillac, fucking make an advert for Cadillac. Don't dress it up as a fucking film.
Steve said his name didn't matter. We only watched for the female actors in that.
In Entourage,
Mm-hmm.
like Sasha Grey.
You know she's in the show, but you
Fuck
had
yeah.
no idea who one of the main characters was.
Well, I knew he was Johnny Drama. I didn't know what his name is.
Right.
Well, Sasha Grey was in the film as Sasha Grey.
Yes,
and
I
she
know.
stayed in character, which was
Yes.
fucking hot.
Yeah, Sasha Grey was in that Magnum. He's like,
Yeah.
shit, I gotta watch that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have, yeah.
She was in like 2 episodes. It
Yeah.
wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, and she didn't get anything out, which is probably the first time she's been on film and hasn't. So,
Peter Gallagher, 61.
oh, I know him. He's
Like Kevin Dillon know him?
yeah. He's the third Gallagher brother. There's Liam and Noel
No.
Gallagher from
Yeah,
Oasis.
no, I know who you're talking
He's the
about,
third
no.
one.
No.
He is the third one.
It's not the same Gallagher.
Okay.
They're
He's
all
a
laughing at
footballer.
you. No, he's an actor.
Oh, damn it. Well, then he's a footballer.
He was on Law and Order SVU.
Oh, fuck. I have I
he was
don't
in
watch
the
any of
OC,
those shows.
Covert Affairs, and he was also in American Beauty. He was the guy that, like, slept with Annette Benning's character in American Beauty, since we just watched that.
What?
Nothing.
Who's Annette Bennett?
Benning, never mind.
Who?
Never mind.
Benet?
Never mind. No,
Benet
never
Ramsey.
mind.
We didn't watch that film. What did we watch?
John Deacon is 65 today.
No, I'm going back. What did we watch? We watched...
American Beauty over the summer.
What was that? Oh, that's with Kevin
Spacey.
Bacon.
No, it's Kevin Spacey. There are way too many Kevins here for you to
There
know.
are too many Kevins in the
John
world.
Deacon.
No, I still want to go back
No,
to that.
Stop. Carry on. We're late anyway. John Deacon is 65. Tell me you know this.
Oh, from Deacon Blue.
Fuck me.
You're a real gone kid.
No. He's a bassist for a really famous group that's no longer a group. Well, they kind of are, but they don't have their singer anymore, and you love them.
Metallica?
No.
You love them.
Oh, I don't like them. Who?
Queen. He's the bassist for Queen.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that. I only know Roger Waters.
Brian May
Brian
and
May.
Freddie Mercury. So
And,
you can't
yeah.
name the other member of the band, basically.
No.
Okay.
Oh, come on. It's like
his
AC/DC.
birthday.
Everybody knows it's Angus Young and Brian Johnson. Can you name anybody else in that band? No. And they're all been fucking there all these years.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Last one.
Fuck you,
Gerald
Marcus.
McRaney.
Who?
Gerald McRaney.
Oh, that's
He's
John
69.
Benet Ramsey's father, who's acquitted of who's should be
How old is he?
classed of murder. My mouth broke.
Malcolm Young was the other guy.
Malcolm
yeah.
Dung was the
Young.
father of John Benet
Oh
Ramsey.
god! Jesus! Oh my god! Please just stop the show now. I can't handle this anymore.
I'm trying.
Gerald
Help me! I'm
McRaney
trying to learn.
Is an actor. He's
Who? John Benet is an actor.
McRaney.
Gerald.
Mick Ramey.
Look at me.
Mick
Gerald
Ramey. Gerald
McRaney.
Gerald McRamey is an actor.
He's an actor. He's 69 today.
Okay. Did he play
I
in the
think he might have
documentary of
Parkinson's,
John
Brent.
Benet
No,
Ramsey?
it has nothing to do with Jean Benet Ramsey.
Okay. What about Stephen Foster in Making a Murderer?
Fuck.
Oh no, that was real life. That wasn't like
Right.
people didn't play his part.
No.
What was the kid who got acquitted?
He
Denton
was in
Massey
Simon and Simon.
and
He was
Garfunkel.
Simon.
What? Paul Simon and
Fuck, Steve.
what?
Seriously. Pay attention.
Simon and Simon.
You know what Simon and Simon is? The 80s TV show?
No, it's a pop group.
Oh my
That's Simon
Yeah,
and
that's-
Garfunkel.
Yeah, that's... Oh,
That's Simon and Simon.
who's Simon and Simon?
I'm done. I'm so done.
I don't understand. Who? Simon and Simon? What's that?
A TV show from the 80s, like around Magnum PI time. They were like two cops. Are you kidding me?
I'm having
Thanks
my
for
board
following,
taken
guys.
over.
Yeah, you're done.
I don't know what it is.
Did my brain
This
die?
week has gone down in flames.
Is that it?
No, that's
but-
that. That's the thing. Ethan's now doing the deck, so I'm just going to
Ethan's
sit here.
handling it. Oh my god. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. Make sure to follow us on Periscope. Secret Agent Jade.
Yep, go to the the Jane and Steve Facebook page. You basically go tag someone who likes dick, and then whoever tags the most amount of people will win one of the big ones. And Jane's putting something on Twitter because we got
Yeah.
a shit ton of like
Dicks.
from Shipper Dick. And you can use JS Love Dick as a code.
Go buy a dick.
Go buy a dick. And they're cool presents. Those are the guys should be buying these for other guys because it's the
Shipadick.com.
best
Go to
one.
it. They're actually really, really
No,
fucking
don't go
awesome.
there. Give me the money and I'll see if I can sort it out with them. Send me the money.
Yeah,
PayPal.
Mr. Gold, there will be competitions.
Yeah, we got what are you fucking deaf?
Yeah.
I just fucking said.
Magnum.
God damn it! I hate it. No, seriously, I'm getting really fed up when people don't listen to me. I just said
just
go to
walked
the
into the
Facebook
room.
page. Well, it's not my fault. This show started an hour ago. And they just waltz in. It's just waltz in.
Hour
Oh,
and 6
hello.
minutes
Hello.
ago.
Could everybody please restart the show? I'm here now.
Oh my god.
Go to the Jane and Steve Facebook page. And Twitter. Love you, really. Have a great weekend. And seriously, everybody should buy one of these for Christmas for somebody. And I'm not doing it because honestly, they're not paying us to do any of this. They just sent us some free shit. And I'm just like, well, I want to give the free shit away.
Yeah.
And anybody that at some point, actually no, I got to stop this.
God.
At some point, he went into Bank of America and they were like, "Yes, can I help you? Yes, I'd like to open a business checking account." Oh, excellent. Okay, what's the name of the company? Shipper Dick. That man has had to go to City Hall and say, "My business, Shipper Dick." He's had to go to a bank, Shipper Dick. He probably got financing at some point and went, "What is this for?" To make dicks. That's anybody that does that deserves our respect.
It's cool.
So, buy a dick. If you don't, you are. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good